Actually, there's the one with the girls first.
Do you want to switch the stage? Because I got a really long voice.
What's mine was yours, take what's ours. I'm falling in. Take what's mine was yours, take what's ours. I'm falling in. I'm falling in. Take what's mine was yours, take what's ours. I'm falling in. I'm falling in.
Have you ever had a plan but God had a better one? Like going full throttle at something, putting in the work, but then God starts to change your plans. You're kind of skeptical at first, but then you mess around and listen and things actually come together. And they don't just come together, but they come together like way better than you could have ever imagined or like put together yourself. Well, yeah, I kind of want to tell a story like that. And so with this video, right, it's like a vlog because we just had such cool moments from our last retreat, but I want to vlog the moments, but also I want to tell a story a little bit, you know? I want to tell a little bit of the story, and I also want to share some key points, right? So I'm going to break this down into 3 ways. Share the story, I come back, I'm going to share one of my top learning points, things that are changing my life, and I'm going to come back with another one. And in between that, you'll get clips of the good stuff, okay? So, many of you may know, many of you may not know. I went on this crazy faith journey. Took a sabbatical that I didn't quite know it was a sabbatical. It was just a day-by-day journey. Me listening to God. I quit my job. No savings. No nothing. Just me and God in a cocoon. Growing, stretching, learning, changing, relearning, unlearning, doing all the things. Okay? Towards the end of the sabbatical, God is like, hey, we're going to do this thing. We're going to do this coaching thing. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it. So I started to realize I'm coming out of this sabbatical. I'm doing my research, right? God is downloading to me exactly what this is going to look like. All the different things we're going to create, where we're going to go. And so I'm running full speed and I'm figuring this thing out, right? Because it's my job. It's my job to do my part. So I'm doing my part. And then God is like, great job to you. But I got a plan. I need you to not leave me behind. So just wait. I'm a little confused, but at this point, we done been through 3 years of a day-by-day sabbatical and many other things. It's like, all right. So I laid down and God asked me to serve him instead. So I served my family that entire summer. In the midst of that, I connect with a friend about the idea. I connect with Lisi. Lisi connects me to Lauren. Lauren connects me to Johan. Next thing I know, I am being coached and trained by one of the top coaches. I'm going to say in the world, for real. It's Johan is Lisi. But next thing I know, I'm being trained by one of the top coaches in the world. Crazy. I do 6 months of that. Then we start this small group cohort, right? Because he's building a firm and he wants to train us. It was very evident from the very first retreat that this was something special and that there was something being built here. You know, like sometimes you can't make it up. Sometimes you just cannot make it up. And the way that God does things, it just always exceeds what we was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that God orchestrates it and pulls it together and the way he seamlessly connects the thing. I mean, like I was cooking up something, but I wasn't cooking up this. And so I'm just so grateful for God, this group of people, what God is doing, the impact we're gonna make, the impact that that program had on my life. I mean, just this whole thing, y'all, just this whole thing. Whole thing. I'm rambling. I don't know. I think my main encouragement right now is if there is something that God is speaking to you and you're unsure, right? If it don't make sense, it's going to be all right. And what God cooks up for us is way better than what we cook up for ourselves. How could your control or your comfort be standing in the way of what you ultimately want for yourself? Obedience changes your life. Obedience to God. Specifically, but yeah. Okay. Actually.
Low. Yeah. Praise the Lord, make it dope, that's the whole mission. The way the tribe come through, it feel like no limit. They tell you play your cards right, he tell you go fishing. He the truth, see the fruit, this ain't Pulp Fiction. People wanna beef with Dilly, man, that's so silly. You might catch me out with Paris like Nicole Richie. You hit the internet and told them that you so litty. I couldn't find a single fan, I searched the whole city. Hear no evil, speak no evil, that's the code in it. I keep my eyes wide shut like Nicole Kidman. Only Chelsea.
So one of the two things I also wanted to share that has changed my life and is changing my life is feedback. What about feedback? Specifically how I'm relating to feedback. So like opinions of others, criticisms, critiquey type things, right? Whether positive or negative, or just, you know what, I see this. This is what I'm experiencing. This is what I've noticed. Like, right? The ways that changing my relationship with it is changing my vision. It's changing my life. Transitioning from seeing feedback as some negative attack, as some sort of war on who I am and what I'm about, but transforming into, you know what, like, this is a blessing, especially if it's coming from a loving source. There's some haters that can give you some feedback that's helpful too, but to have someone share what they experience from you, what they see in you, or what they see about you that may be getting in your way, or just poking at something that they've noticed is so impactful. For me, I could say, and even for my clients, it has been, because we know ourselves so well and we know the stories that live within us. And so there's so much about us in our habits, in our mindsets, in the way that we operate that we can't see. So many times that we're getting in our own ways and we're blaming and we're looking outward and all this other stuff, but it's really within us. The change that we want, the things that need to shift so that we can step into these next phases of whatever or create these next things, it's within us. And so shifting, right, intentionally from feedback is bad, is this stomp to the ground, foot to the neck, like, I'm a bad person, people have bad things to say about me, like releasing this idea of perfectionism, releasing this idea of not getting things wrong or things being good when no one has nothing to say, but transforming into like, feedback is great for me because my ultimate goal is growth. And it's great that I have these gaps. That means that there's so much space for me to get to something better. I'm already dope, but there's space for me to get to something better. Or not even just that, but that may see things or notice things within me that I can't see. Give things that I have that I'm just so familiar with that I don't even pay attention to them, or even in giving it, right? It's like, as a coach, that is my main job. And before this, I would have viewed sharing my opinion, right? I was not very much one to like overly share my opinion, but at the same time, it is transforming the lives of my clients when I'm sharing these things that I notice, because I am so attentive, sharing these things that I see from a loving, direct way and serving them to get to their ultimate vision, you know? And so I just feedback, intentionally changing my relationship to feedback, looking forward to the feedback, looking forward to what I can do with the feedback, to applying the feedback, you know? So with all that I just said, take a piece of it and put it in your pocket.
931-615. Lil' Dilly from the bottom of the mouth. I ain't gotta have a strap, I still get on with the rap. Hating Dilly, man, you gotta be an idiot. In fact, took the monkey off, then I put the city on my back.
Yeah.
Johan's starting the soul train line. Y'all trying to join?
Do a dance through. Come on. Go right through.
Country boy, but I hang around city slickers. This the well, I got it at the kitty litter. If my brother need $1, he gon' get a tenner. Yeshua of Nazareth was not a penny pincher. How you got it out the mud and never been muddy? Wise man know he don't really know nothing.
Okay, the last part, discomfort. You know, I feel like from so many of us, there is this incessant need, like this drive. It is literally a survival need to sidestep the discomfort, sidestep things that don't feel yummy, you know, and to prioritize what is what works best for you, what feels good, what feels And the more that I've gotten clear around who I want to be, the more I've gotten clear around how I want to impact, it's like, that's going to require another version of me that I have not yet been. And in the midst of that, it's going to require me to do things I have not yet done, or in another way, right? With a different approach, with a different intensity, with a different, what's the word I'm looking for? Conviction, right? Maybe a different style, a different flavor, maybe. But in the midst of this becoming something I have not yet been, or I have not yet walked into, there's these stages of fumbling, right? Of figuring it out, which most of the time isn't comfortable. Trying stuff out loud, like really fully going at something, not knowing what the outcome is going to be, like wanting so deeply to like just be sharp at all the things. It's like grace and patience and resilience and trying, right? Dusting yourself off and trying again. Me and discomfort, we're becoming more like friends, you know what I'm saying? Like our relationship is getting healthier. It's the welcoming of the discomfort for the vision of who I want to become, what I want to create, the type of leader I am going to be for my family, right? For the family I'm going to create, for my friends, for my clients, for the world, right? In all these different avenues. And so shifting my relationship with discomfort has changed my life. It's changing my life.
Where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. There's something about a hand holding mine. It's a feeling that's fine, and I just gotta say, yeah, she's really got a magical spell, and it's working so well that I can't get away. Yeah, I'm a lucky fella.
I graduated. I'm happy. But in all, y'all, actually this might be too close. Y'all need to be all the way in my grill, you know what I'm saying? But in all, I thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of it. God is dope, you know? Shout out to my team, you know what I'm saying? Ketchup and mustard, shout out to y'all. San Diego is crazy, the beach house was crazy. The cohort and the ways that we've grown are crazy. I'm so grateful for y'all. Shout out to my people, my support system, and all the crazy things that I do, that I say, and the ways that I follow God. And God just uses y'all to support me through all these crazy decisions. Shout out to God. Anyways, until next time.